Okay, so game two, round two. I put him Goblin Grenade instead of Fling because Fling can be, quite underwhelming at 2 mana for just 1 damage, whereas 1 for 5 is always good. And we've been put on the play here, so we want a more aggressive hand than this, I think. We've got turn 3 Vandal, turn 4 Assault Griffin. With Goblin Grenade, we can draw. We've got 3 goblins to draw into. They're all cheap enough, so I think we do want to keep this hand. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. It's far from great, but it's not a complete load of pig swell, you know? I just noticed instead of saying GL for good luck, I've actually just said GG to my opponent. I don't know what the etiquette online is, but typically you don't start the game by saying good game. As in, I'm just going to beat you, you're such a bad player. Okay, so yeah, next turn, Manic Vandal, Assault Griffin, good times. I haven't seen any Chandra's Outrage yet, I don't like that. We've got Pacifism. Alright, he might be packing Mana Leak. If he does, he's not going to care about this. He's going to laugh and go, oh, that's funny. I've got my Manalith, which is going to be perfectly fine now, which is okay. Hopefully he taps out for his own thing, so Assault Griffin's unmolested in its attempt to take flight. Okay, so what? He's got cancel. Please play a creature, Mr. Opponent. Not that one. Actually, that's fine, because when he drops his Manalith... Yep, that's good. Oh, that's very fine. Okay, our game plan just looks a little better. As opposed to okay, it's upgraded to good. Possibly great if my opponent just keeps doing nothing. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so what do we do next time? Depends on what he's got. If he drops a nasty creature, Pacifism, Manic Vandal. If he doesn't do anything, Archon. Even Fleetwing. Exile target permanent. Well, target is target. Actually, that means I'm dropping this guy next turn, because these can't deal with him. Stack him with that, that's fine. Now, my 3-2 bird already holds it off. But my 4-4 guy can bash with impunity, that's fine. Pretty sure we're happy with all that. Do I want more planes or more mountains in play? I think more planes considering the colour of our hand. We've only got one red spell, we're not going to do both of these in one turn. Okay, so he's tapped out. Love to see that. Should I attack with the Assault Griffin first? Because if he wants to trade, that's fine, then we'll have the 4-4, will be gravy. Yeah, I think we do offer the trade first. I mean, sure, we're losing power, but he's not gonna wanna, he's got something super for this guy. That's what the Hexproof Jacks do, they just wear enchantments well. Yep, see? So that way it's an extra free damage, and then we got this guy coming up for extra soup. I mean, you can't Charger's Outrage this, that's fine, we get rid of his mountain at this point. Then he's just got a 2/2 through depth on the other guy, we can race 4 to 3. Seems alright. Next turn, drop mountain, then Vandal. I like holding that until he's got Manalith. He might be super desperate for double red or triple blue or quintuple green or 19 pink. I don't know. There we go, perfect. Manalith. So now he's got 2 mana. He might even counterspell this with a Mana Leak. I think it's just funny when a spell gets rid of a card using the very card it would have gotten rid of. Just a bit of funny poetic justice inside of a Magic game. It's quaint. So yeah, next turn I think I attack with both, because if you just take 7, that's great. And if he blocks here, oh look, unsummon! Who's going to bash for 4? Alright, well I think we just drop Archon again. Well, he's got black now. Black, black, that could be Sorin's Vengeance. Yep, just take it. I don't want to have to Pacifism the Aether Adept. That just feels bad. Every part of my Magic player just goes, no, that is bad, you don't do this kind of a thing. Alright, well with the Veteran, we can attack for 3, he goes to 14, so we're even, and then drop these 2 and we'll be attacking for an extra 5 next turn, so 8 total. I think that's good. We can keep the Archon back until whenever. This way we do use all of our mana this turn. And the Archon, well, he could have Mana Leak anyway, so what's scarier? I think if he had Mana Leak, he would want to Mana Leak the Manic Vandal first. So he doesn't. So goodbye extra mana. Hello extra creatures on the ground. This is how my deck should be performing. Lots of creatures, plenty of aggression in there. Well, you know, subpar for aggression, but good utility elsewise. Alright, so he's not going to attack. Well, he is, because this guy's just useless. It's better to trade for 2 life. No? So he's being super defensive. Okay, he's the same colors, so I'm suspecting a Frost Titan just because... Yeah, maybe I'm paranoid about that card. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I just bash him with everything here. Because if these trade, Malcolm comes down unmolested. If these trade, that's just value everywhere. These guys are about equal, you know, bounce card for a turn, so screw tempo or just screw artifacts. And this guy, well, the gang block, they'll kill him. So yeah, that's fine. Alright, so send in the clowns. He also have a hard time beating Frost Breath if he's got that. He's got 3 cards in hand, but it doesn't seem to be doing a great deal of much. I think the trade here is fine. Yep, take 3. Okay, and then in my second main, he's completely... Oh, I don't know. He seems to be fine to make that trade. And if he's packing a counterspell, then he's just going to nab my Archon out of the sky. With one more land, I can dance around Mana Leak. I haven't seen his Mana Leak yet. This is game 2, 1. Well, if I run it out and he doesn't have it, I just win. If I run it out and he does have it, I've still got the 3/3 Basher and a pacifism for whatever he does. Yeah, I think that's fine anyway. He's dead in 4 turns. We can pacify any blocker he plays. And there we go. We have an Archon. Brilliant. He might have ways to bounce it though. Or again, the Frost Breath. Maybe another Adept. You could draw Adept, bounce it, and then have the Mana Leak. But if he had Mana Leak, he would have just played it then. And he just dropped the land, so he's got spells he can't cast. Oh boy! Alright, I'm not going to play the Dragon, because we can just bash for this turn. He's going to take 7, the next turn he takes 4 and he dies. It'd be good to draw a Goblin to deal the last couple of points with the Goblin Grenade. You know, that's just hilarious. But yeah, I don't think we want to show him Flame Blast Dragon. It's 5 damage, he can Goblin Grenade it himself if he has any goblins. No, that's it. Alright, cool. So, round 2, I win. Good.